Good morning, my friends. This is MrSemantic, and today we are going to discuss a distinction that is often explained incorrectly or not really explained at all by language teachers, namely the difference between ich mag es und es gefällt mir. The difference is actually very simple. Ich mag etwas describes my disposition towards it. Etwas gefällt mir describes a positive feeling evoked by something. Let me give you several examples. I can say, diesen Kaffee mag ich, or diesen Kaffee mag ich nicht. This describes the disposition I have formed towards this coffee. It is a perfectly normal and very common way of speaking. I could also say, dieser Kaffee gefällt mir nicht. But this is much less common. It suggests that the coffee evokes an unpleasant feeling in me. For example, because it looks strange, seems suspicious, or perhaps appears to have gone bad. We do not normally say, dieser Kaffee gefällt mir, because when we want to describe the pleasant sensation produced by coffee, we will usually talk of its taste and say, dieser Kaffee schmeckt mir. In other words, if you want to talk about the sensation evoked by coffee, but you don't mean taste, you need to explain this more, otherwise it is weird. Now let us imagine a different situation. A little boy goes into a pet shop because he wants to buy a cat. He will not probably say, Katzen mag ich nicht. That would express a general negative disposition towards cats, and someone who generally dislikes cats would not go into a shop intending to buy one, at least not normally. However, the boy could very well point at a particular kitten and say, dieses Kätzchen gefällt mir nicht. This particular kitten does not evoke a pleasant feeling in me. He may still like cats, he simply does not feel drawn to this particular one because it does not evoke a pleasant feeling inside him. Now let us imagine a different scenario, namely a fantasy setting. You know, dwarves and elves. If a dwarf says, ich mag keine Elfen, this expresses his negative disposition towards elves. But if a dwarven girl says, Elfen gefallen mir nicht, then she is talking about the feeling that elves evoke in her. In this context, we may understand her to mean that she does not find elves attractive or is not interested in them as romantic partners. So remember, ich mag etwas is about a disposition towards something. The disposition does not need to be about large groups or to have formed over a long period of time. These are points that other explanations confuse. Etwas gefällt mir is about a feeling evoked by something. The feeling does not need to be about an individual or to occur only the first time seeing them. Many explanations only describe individual consequences of this difference without explaining the central difference itself. They frequently confuse the points that I clarified above. Once you understand the central distinction, the individual usages become much easier to understand. Thank you, my friends. You will find this explanation is far more reliable than lots of explanations online, particularly the ones that list too many individual rules which are not right if you look at them carefully. I am MrSemantic, and I'm always happy to receive your questions as an inspiration for future episodes. See you next time.